The one topic that I didn't really update you guys on or anything, it's very simple. The reason that I didn't update you is because I don't have an update for you. I wish that I did. All right. So here's what's going on in a nutshell, very briefly. I'm going to summarize it as quickly as I can. In the last week, the streamer slash content creator Asmongold started watching my detractor content publicly on his stream. Not once, but twice. Okay. I didn't actually see the raw reaction to it, but I saw clips of it. And basically, he's seeing stuff completely out of context. Okay. Completely out of context. He thinks I'm banned on Twitch TV. He thinks that I'm poor. All these things that are completely wrong. But that's what my detractors say about me. So he watches it, he believes it. So a couple times in the last week, when people were asking me about it, particularly, for example, during my truck sim stream last week and stuff like that, I would respond and be like, listen, in general, I stay out of this stuff. I gave my opinions on it, basically publicly saying he's reacting to content that's out of context. He'll believe it because he's meant to believe it based on the way that that content is presented. And it ain't fair, but what can I do? It's punching down. I have no way to defend myself against it because he has an insane audience. I don't, right? Everything that I say gets misconstrued, gets misrepresented on the internet by my haters, right? So I didn't think it was fair. I felt I was upset about it. I don't think that's fair that happens. But hey, what I did say is I don't care because I'm going to be doing my thing no matter what. It ain't going to hurt me in the long run. Every single person has done this. Every single person, it seems, will at some point. He's not the first big guy to talk shit about me. So it is what it is. So the thing is, people kept sending him these little reactions that I would have to it. And then eventually, after going back and forth, okay, just reacting to my stuff. I said the other day, it's easy for this guy to just keep reacting to the detractor content, but then why doesn't he talk to the person? Why doesn't he watch the raw content? If he would just sit here and watch my podcast, sit here and watch me play a game, he would see what my stream actually is. And if you want to know the truth, I think what he would say is my content's boring. You'd probably not think that I'm that entertaining. It's only when you take the crash out moments, the times that I ask for contributions, and you put them together as like, oh, that's all Phil does. That's when you get that drama entertainment out of it. Okay? So I said, it's not fair. He should give me a fair shake. He should watch the content, or he should actually talk to me about it instead of laughing at the toxic stuff that's out of context because his audience then thinks that's who I am. Okay? So after having that back and forth, all right, the other night, I did a tweet at him that was insulting on purpose to get his attention. Now you might say, well, wait a minute. Why did you do it that way? Why weren't you nice? Because if I were nice, he never would have responded. Straight up. The only way to get attention on the internet in the modern day is to be a dick. So I tweeted at him basically saying, hey, stop being a bitch. Read your DMs. And then I sent him a DM. And I'm not going to read the DM word for word or anything, but to paraphrase, what I said in the DM was, hey, I'll say right up front, I apologize for being abrasive in that tweet, but I knew that sending it that way, people would send it to you to get your attention, so you'd actually read this DM. That if I didn't do it that way, you never would have seen this. But anyway, what I said to him was, you have all these misconceptions about me. You think I'm banned from Twitch? False. You think I'm poor? False. I have all these things, and this is the stuff that's propagated on the internet about me. So, let's have a real discussion. If you have questions, if you have things that you have issue with me, why don't we just talk about it? Rather than you watch the detractor videos that will give you the skewed perspective, I can give you the answers you want. Right now, I can explain the whole situation of what happened with Twitch, and you would get it because I'm not banned, right? So that's all I said. And then, I guess, yesterday, people said, hey, Phil DM'd you, so then he went and read my DM, and he reacted to it on his show and basically said, all right, I never do this, but since it seems like it's content that would be entertaining for me, for him, I would be willing to do this. Okay? So his perspective is we could co-stream it. Like he streams his side, I stream my side. So I would be here on my channel, he'd be on his channel. And I'm okay with that. The way I would do it, I would treat it just like any other guest on the show, where there's no pop-ups, there's no distractions. I'm not reading chat. It's just him and me talking for an hour or two, however long he wants to be on the show, right? He can stream his end on his show. So it's basically a co-show, if you really think about it. We retain the rights to each side to put on our channels. And then what I would do is after that, do a decompression session with you guys like I always do after I have a guest on, where we just chill for like an hour and we talk about what just happened. I could then do shout outs for contributions and the like. Okay? So I'm totally down with that 100%. And I responded to him last night and said as much. I said, hey, I'm down for that. And I even suggested, I said, this week, Monday or Tuesday would be perfect. That I could do a show either Monday or Tuesday from like noon to 2 p.m. Pacific time, because he broadcasts the same times I do. Like as I was turning my stream on today, people were saying, oh, he just went live too. So I think we broadcast like the same times, right? So it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. We don't have to change our schedules or nothing. We would just do it maybe around noonish my time. We do like a little 1 to 2 hour thing, either tomorrow or Tuesday. Now, the reason I saved this for the end of the show, I was hoping he would have responded to me today, but he didn't. He hasn't responded. So I guess it's not going to be tomorrow. Because if it were going to be tomorrow, you would have think he would have read it and responded by now, you know, because it sucks because I wanted to say, hey, lock it in. I can't lock it in right now. So what I would say is I would hope that he'll respond in the next 24 hours, and we'll do it maybe Tuesday. So that'll be Tuesday's podcast and likely Tuesday's main gameplay stream. Like it won't be gameplay. It's going to be this. Okay. But that's if he agrees, and he hasn't agreed yet. I already checked. Casanova, I already checked, like I said. He hasn't responded yet. You know, his show is all over the place. Like it's people suggesting stuff for him to react to and stuff. And I guess no one brought it up today that he would respond to it yet. So he hasn't responded yet. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I guess we'll see what happens. Okay? Yeah, there we go. He gets up around 9 to 10 a.m. my time. He streams at 11 my time. So he's literally doing my schedule. We do the same exact schedule. So there's no reason why we couldn't make it happen. But I'd like to do it, you know, tomorrow or Tuesday. But let's see if he responds. Like I said, he hasn't responded. Okay? There you go. Fair enough? And I'll let you know. Obviously, if not, because here's the schedule. Today, it's Call of Duty right now. And tonight, it's Truck Sim. Tomorrow, there's no podcast. It's going to be Pokemon. And tomorrow night, we're doing, we're going to try this Leave It Alone game just to see what it is. See if it's entertaining. And there. So then Tuesday's day stream is up in the air. If nothing's going down, there's going to be a podcast. And we're probably going to bring back Mario Galaxy to the fold. And then probably Tuesday night, we'll do Call of Duty. Okay? Well, obviously, if this happens, this takes precedent. And we'll do this on Tuesday instead. Okay?
You got some idiot named DSP who's a total piece of shit, by the way. I like to get that on YouTube, but